Has he talked, Chauvelin?
He will.
Want an end to this farce? We're being mocked.
I understand the committee's anger, and I acknowledge my failure. But I ask the committee's permission to go to England. Among those rescued by the Pimpernel, there may be several who have some small clue to his identity. People who still have relatives in prison here.
Is it agreed?
I further propose the arrest of the man Robespierre and Armand Saint-Just.
Naturally. I support Danton. Why should men leave Paris to fight for their country? It's a little tête planché. Knowing this army of traitors is still in the prisons. The tribunals are being too slow. And the trials too long, citizen.
The trials?
No, the sleeves. And the trials. Justice should be swift. We must let the people do what has to be done. The people rule, citizens. I do like the buttons.
Citizens, this woman is being denounced as a traitor to our beloved country. A woman once held in high regard. A public figure, an actress, loved and applauded by the people. And how does she repay the people's adulation? She must die.
May it please the committee.
Very well, Chauvelin, but keep it quick.
If this woman is indeed a traitor, then I will be the first to condemn her. The committee bases its judgment on facts. We are accustomed to anonymous denunciations, and I find many of them to be false, motivated by revenge or greed or...
Then you shall confront her accuser. Guard. State your name.
Minette Roland.
Why do you denounce the woman Saint-Just?
Citizen Chauvelin is protecting her. She was his mistress before she married a certain English aristocrat.
No. This woman worked for me as an informer.
Yes, and I take pride in the fact that I had a certain
talent for it, indeed she had, in bed. Where she gathered most of her information. It was obvious she enjoyed her work. But then she began to use her talent for her own ends, to eliminate rivals and to compromise...
We're running late. What's the accused have to say?
Does it matter what I have to say? You've already decided I'm guilty. I'm not a traitor. I believe in the greatness of France and her people. I always have. I believed in the revolution, but I have watched it turn into a Holocaust. This week in the prisons, over 1,000 people have been murdered. What have you done to stop it? Nothing. You wanted it.
She's condemned herself. Your defense of the woman Saint-Just was a serious error of judgment.
Citizen Ronan...
You will lead the escort when she goes to her execution. Is that clearly understood, Citizen Chauvelin?
Yes, citizen.
Could Blakely be the Pimpernel?
Who knows?
Indeed. Much has happened since your dismissal,
I continue to serve the Republic.
but in a far less exalted capacity. Must be galling for a man of your abilities and ambition, I'd imagine. Sit. You were born in the Vendée, were you not?
Well, I haven't been back for many years, but yes, I know it.
Then you may have heard of Mademoiselle Guillotine.
Gabrielle Damien, mad bitch. She has a particular bloodlust for reactionary priests.
Your filing system remains immaculate, if somewhat highly colored. Her zeal may be excessive, but government needs both shepherds and butchers.
Voltaire?
Indeed. The Marquis de Rochambeau escaped to England.
I heard.
Well, I'm sure he will speak out against me in scandal sheets like this.
You want him silenced?
Oh, no, no, no. We've had enough royalist martyrs.
Then how do you propose to gag him?
His daughter's still in the Vendée.
Are you sure?
The Damien woman is.
If she finds her, she'll kill her.
And I need the girl alive.
To curb her father's eloquence.
Exactly so. General Marseille says the Vendée is a difficult country to fight in.
He should know. He lost most of his men.
And the survivors lost their hands.
Not only their hands. The rebels come out of the trees, kill who they can, and vanish back again. It was madness.
Could you find the girl? Listen to me, Chauvelin. The Committee of Public Safety is now the real government of France. And I control it. Succeed in this, and you could become a man of power again, a policy maker. Doesn't that appeal?
I have no wish to return to the Vendée.
Why? Are there skeletons in your provincial cupboard? Go. Ghosts can be laid to rest, as can people. I've already sent word to Citizeness Damien that you are on your way.
The Saint-Just woman, citizen.
Ah, good, good. Bring her in. You are either very brave or very foolish to return to France, citizeness. Or should I call you Lady Blakeney.
I prefer Citizeness, Citizen Robespierre.
You may prefer it, but do you deserve it? A chair for Lady Blakeney, Chauvelin? You can go. In fact, what do you deserve? You were, as I recall, sentenced to death by the tribunal and escaped on your way to execution. According to law, you are still under sentence.
Citizen, I've come back to France because I belong here. I left because I confess I lost my faith in the revolution. There was so much suffering, so much cruelty.
But your reaction was extreme. You turned your back on France and married an English aristocrat.
I fell in love. I couldn't help that. He was gentle and kind. At first, I was happy. We grew apart, were reconciled, and then... Forgive me, citizen, it is none of your concern.
I'll be frank with you. The reason that you're sitting before me and not locked away in La Force awaiting your death is because, well, to be blunt, your propaganda value is considerable.
I know that.
And no doubt relied on it to save you.
What talent I have is the best way I can serve the Republic.
Exactly so. And of course, you miss the theater.
Well, yes, I do.
We need plays that reflect the spirit of the revolution. A more radical approach. Too many monarchist supporters in the theater. Too many revivals. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're not saying.
You should be in politics. We shall meet again, Citizeness, and very soon.
I look forward to it. And I thank you, Citizen Robespierre.
Which relates directly to the powers of arrest as outlined in law, suspects, etc. With regard to the theft of Congreve rockets from the Lagar barracks, I regret that I have no further information. Out.
Why didn't you tell me the Dauphin was missing?
I was hoping to resolve the situation without troubling you. When did this come?
This morning. I would expect to be informed of so grave a matter, citizen.
2 million? That's a king's ransom, one might say.
If this were ever to be made public.
No, it won't be. The warders have been replaced. The Jouvin woman is still missing, but I'll find her. They offer no way to get in touch with them.
Not yet, but they will.
Well, they'll have to, won't they, if they want the money?
An abduction. You assured me the orphanage would be secure.
He was under constant surveillance.
And he was your responsibility.
Oh, yes, I was waiting for you to remind me of that.
Find the Dauphin, citizen. Or face the tribunal.
Sam, whatever shall I do?
Quick! Under here. Enter.
Quick, madame. You must fly.
Fly from my own boudoir? Don't be ridiculous.
Figaro! Merciful heavens. It's the Count. Where is he?
My dearest, such passion, such jealousy. I feel quite overcome. Little idiot. My shins are bruised for life.
Sorry, madame.
Sorry? Oh, sorry. Oh, you will be sorry if you barge into me like that again, because you will be out. Do you understand me? Out!
Yes, madame.
You are playing Cherubin like some drunken little chambermaid. Why not try pretending you can act? Some gullible fool in the audience might actually believe you. Whoever you are, would you please leave? This is a private dressing room. If you bear gifts, you may leave them at the stage door.
No doubt you have many admirers, citizeness.
Citizen Robespierre.
You may remember Marguerite Saint-Just. She played here before with great success.
Oh, yes.
She's rejoining the company.
But I don't have a place for her. The play is cast.
Yes, but not the epilogue.
There is no epilogue.
There is now.
Who wrote this?
Needs more work, I grant you. Final polish, more passion. But then, I'm not a playwright.
You wrote it?
A call to arms, morale is low, and we need more soldiers.
Yes, of course we do.
And Marguerite Saint-Just will give the speech the necessary patriotic fervor.
I'm sure she will.
Good. Forgive this intrusion.
It's an honor, Citizen Robespierre.
No. It's an intrusion.
Chauvelin.
Come.
I've put the Saint-Just woman in an apartment, Citizen Robespierre.
Good.
To trust her?
For the moment. You've cut me.
Forgive me, citizen.
Why?
Why what?
Why do you trust her when we know that she's the wife of the Scarlet Pimpernel?
Jealousy continues to blind you, Chauvelin.
Blakeney is the Pimpernel.
So you say. But I don't think so. Don't cut me again, citizen. I've heard nothing more from them.
They're keeping you on the rack. You'll hear. You must be patient.
Patient? Do you think I want the convention to discover the Dauphin's been abducted? Do you? Can we move on? The forthcoming auction of the royal family's furniture and effects. In view of the fact that France is virtually bankrupt, will let the nobles of Europe help pay for the war against them.
Why not let the Austrians have the Dauphin? Then we'd be able to negotiate a treaty with them.
Firstly, may I remind you that France is a republic, so there is no Dauphin. And secondly, Louis Capet will remain where he is.
And a bloody burden on the public purse.
We should bring the little bugger to trial.
The trial of a 10-year-old boy would make us look absurd. And his execution would make him a martyr.
Citizen, I have some proposals. I am sure you can hear too swiftly. After all... What possible reason can you have for refusing me a visit?
It is a matter of national security.
The reason for my visit is not political. It is humanitarian.
Baron Valdemar, you're no longer the boy's doctor. He is now a state prisoner and the committee's responsibility. My responsibility.
But I hear that the boy is ill, and that his mental condition...
I can assure you there is nothing wrong with his mental condition. I'm advising you to return to Sweden.
Is that a threat?
I said advising. There are many royalist plots against the Republic, and naturally the boy figures large in most of them. Anyone connected to him is liable to be suspect, and you were closely connected to him.
This is intolerable!
Escort Baron Valdemar to the gates.
Have you no respect for my position?
Your position, sir? Your position is precarious.
$1,300.
1,400.
1,400 pays to sir. At 1,400, are we all done?
Citizen Robespierre, ain't it? Sir Percival Blakeney.
I know well who you are, sir.
So, the Republic's selling off the family furniture to pay for more cannonballs, eh? Well done, sir. War's a prodigiously expensive business, ain't it? Who the devil can afford it nowadays?
France has to afford it if she is to survive. Pardon, monsieur.
1,900. 1,900 again.
So much for your belief that that fool Blakeney is the Scarlet Pimpernel. He never left the auction.
It was Felix Cambon. I've been watching him for some time.
Felix Cambon?
The arresting officer. He dies this afternoon.
Valdemar's not important. Let the Pimpernel have him. Where's the Dauphin? Who's holding him, Chauvelin?
Calm yourself. It's vital that I proceed with caution.
If they suspect I'm getting close, they'll kill him.
What's this?
Don't you recognize her?
La Tourelle.
Alias the Chevalier d'Orly, the leader of the group who took the Dauphin. I tracked her to the Chateau Garonne and killed her. You will receive a detailed report.
You said the Chevalier d'Orly. How could she be? He was a man.
No, he was thought to be a man. That's how he could disappear.
Very strange. Remarkable, in fact. I always underestimate you, Chauvelin. I apologize. So, where is the Dauphin?
I found him dead and buried him in the gardens of the chateau.
What am I going to do now? What now?
It's been taken care of, citizen.
Where did you find him?
At the theater. Gave me quite a shock. The likeness is extraordinary. You should play the part rather well, don't you think? Our little secret. Eh, citizen?